to watch a little bit of the Snyder's Cut, people. And guess what? Even though I saw about maybe a half an hour of a 4-hour movie, I still think it's mediocre. There was nothing good about it. All I saw was, I mean, it looked like the original, what do you call it, Justice League. Batman got beat up a bit. I think I saw, what were they? Were they gnats?
Gnats.
Were they gnats?
Gnats.
Okay.
Let's go with gnats because
We're going gnats. What? I say they're gnats. Maybe they're fruit flies. I don't know.
Let's go with
These things flying around. I was just like, oh my god! I can't believe I'm sitting here watching this.
Wait. So sorry. So just to clarify, Superman, Batman, and the Flash were fighting
Gnats.
fruit flies.
No, Dean.
And the funny thing about it, Batman almost got beat by a fruit fly.
How do you feel, Dean?
Snyder's cut is not accurate. That would not happen in the real Batman world.
All jokes aside, guys, I didn't really get a chance to see the whole thing. I only.
Do you hear him saying? He said a half hour of the 4-hour show.
I'll admit that. I'm still gonna go with it. It's garbage, and I don't know. Maybe after tonight's podcast, I'll decide to. I'm thinking about reserving at least. I think I can give them at least an hour and a half of the 4 hours. I'll sit down and I'll watch it and see what happens there. If it's good enough, then I'll stay awake and watch the rest of it. But if not, I mean, which most likely is not.
Let's be real, Mark.
I think
you're
I'm
not
gonna
going to
jump in
stay
the hot
awake.
tub.
No, you're not going to stay awake. Why jump in the hot tub? You're not going to stay awake to watch it.
We don't know. You're claiming that it's gonna be good, right? So if it's gonna catch my attention, then I will stay awake and watch it.
Not for the 4 hours. You will not.
Why not?
Because you're Mark, and we all know you have dropsy.
Really?
No,
Yes.
how you staying awake
Yes,
for this
Mark.
video right here?
Mark. Is it true or not true that you have fallen asleep on a speaker box at a basement party? True or not true?
Are you gonna let me answer that properly before? Because I'm gonna say this right
Just
now.
answer true or not true, then you can explain.
Okay, so I work very hard.
He's not gonna answer
True or not true, and then you can explain. Would you like me to repeat the question?
Yeah, repeat the question, please.
Is it true or not true that you fell asleep on a speaker box at a basement party?
I'll be honest with you, I can't remember if I fell asleep. I do remember I was at a party. I do remember feeling a texture that felt like speaker box covering, but I don't remember falling asleep.
And the
And I'm gonna stick with that. However,
You know why you don't remember? Because you were sleeping.
I do remember working that day, and I think probably I must have came home and I probably didn't get anything to eat, and I think right after So now we're gonna bring out laundry then. Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm not bringing out laundry. It was just a simple question.
Oh, okay. Feels good. Woo!
I'll bring it back full circle then. He's not gonna watch a 4-hour film.
He's not going to watch a 4-hour film tonight. It's not going to happen.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay? And I don't care if you guys believe me or not. If this Snyder Cut is actually really good, I will stay up and watch it only because I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I'm off.
So,
Alright?
so if the Snyder cut is good beyond the 30 minutes that you've already seen,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so you'll go 35 minutes, and if that 5 minutes is still garbage, you're out. You're in your bed.
No, I mean like if it's good, it keeps my attention. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. But if it's like everything else that been put out by DC, then yeah, I'm out. It doesn't make no fucking sense.
Since I've seen the whole thing, my opinion and I know you
But-
don't care what my opinion is.
I'm gonna say something before you say that. Let me explain to the viewers what really is going on here, because we got Dean here who loves Batman. I mean, I think if you could sleep with Batman, he probably would.
What's
Let us-
my name?
Batman Ing.
I'm Batman. I'm awesome.
You're gonna ask him what your name is?
Now you got Junior here, who I believe really wants, I don't know if it's Batman himself or DC, I think he really wants them to do very well, so I see a lot of hope in his eyes. And then there's me who just, like after, what was it? I don't even, and here's the thing about it, here's when you know it's really bad. We're on what, Batman 5? But they don't call it Batman 5. It's just another Batman with a different actor.
Are you sure it's 5? I think it's more.
Is it more?
I think so.
See, that's all they do. It's different actors, and it's still Batman. It's Batman,
Superman.
and it's Batman again, and it's Batman. They won't even do Batman 2, Batman 3, Batman. They can't do it. They keep rebooting it. They keep trying to. You see where I'm going with this?
Well, DC's been doing that with Superman as well.
The Superman's garbage too.
Well, those are the only two things that are keeping the franchise alive.
The only time I've seen Superman even represent is when something took over him and he was bad.
So then you'd like the Snyder's Cut. Because Superman turned fool.
For a short second.
For a longer than short second. My opinion on it is it went at the beginning it went the same direction as the first one, and then it
It started to split off.
started to split off. So yes, at the beginning you're going to see similarities. But then when you're watching it, you say, okay, they're only at this part, and you say, okay, we're 2 hours in. So they elaborate on a lot more things. So like Cyborg, nobody knows who the hell Cyborg is unless you know who DC is. So they explain a little bit more about Cyborg. Flash, they really didn't get much into Flash, but they explain a little bit more about Flash. Again, if you don't know DC, you don't know Flash. The only two you really know is Batman and Superman. I mean, the Wonder Woman movies you know now, and then the Aquaman movie you know Aquaman. So I think he did a much better job in the first one because it didn't look rushed. I think in the first
Well,
one,
clearly it didn't look rushed because it was 4 damn fucking hours.
right. Now, to be honest, I thought they were going to put out 4 1-hour episodes. That's what I thought they were going to do.
They should have.
I thought that.
Because after the first hour one, if it was garbage, they could just cancel the 3.
The grave subscription.
Yeah. Cancel the subscription. Cancel, man. So I was surprised they put out the full 4 hours. I was very surprised. So for myself, I got into 2 hours because I watched it late. I probably started watching it at
So hold on.
11 o'clock at night.
So hold on. When I saw it, you were just what?
I was watching the end part. I watched the first 2 hours, and
So
I fell asleep.
Okay.
I did fall asleep.
Okay, so we're not gonna make fun about that you fell asleep.
No, of
had
course not.
Had nothing to do with that you had dropsy, right?
No, of course not.
Okay, so if you don't have dropsy, then what could it be then?
I can't sit and watch a 4-hour movie.
You sure that that's what it
I'm
was?
positive that's what it
Alright, the
was.
movie was just garbage.
I knew it was going there. I knew.
No, it wasn't garbage. I think it was better than the first one, but I think because of your mindset with DC, it's gonna take a lot for you to like it.
Or what's wrong with my mindset, Junior? What exactly is wrong with it?
You're Marvel brainwashed. You compare everything to Marvel.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, I've known DC before I've known Marvel. I grew up on DC, not Marvel. You gotta remember that.
That's okay.
That's
fine.
The only thing I could really say, I could really say is probably the X-Men from Marvel, right?
Okay.
But growing up, I used to watch Batman and Superman and all that.
Because there really wasn't any Marvel out there.
Exactly. right? But then when they decided to, oh, we're gonna go away from the like the actual animated series and try to do a movie, then I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And it just kept going. I'm surprised you. I'm not even gonna get into you, man.
You surprised me what?
That like, I'm trying to think of the words and like disgusting, flabbergasted. I don't know whether you know what I'm not even. Right now, my heart is hurting me. Right, I'm telling you right now, they have to come correct for me to change my view on what is it? Justice League? Is it Justice League or what is it called? I've just been calling it the Snyder Cut.
It is Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
Okay. All right.
So if you're gonna put the two side by side, I think
first
the
one in this
word
one
is
first one in this one. You mean?
no, like the DC versus Marvel and the differences between the two.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to take a look at like the key word Justice League. When there's justice, there's no real maiming or broken of bones or fleeing into space or tearing apart or anything like that. It's just really, I'm defeating you. I'm gonna pummel you and leave you on the ground.
Superhero stuff.
Right. They still have to have some sort of a moral and whatnot. Where Avengers, now that word is a different word altogether. Avengers means, you did me wrong, I'm gonna kill you.
So which one's better?
Avengers. And Marvel, for sure.
So so between DC and Marvel, you say Marvel.
Absolutely.
DC and Marvel, you say who?
I don't even know what you've been asking me.
Just answer the damn question.
What? I don't even need to ask. Like, I don't need to answer.
DC and Marvel, who you say?
I think the fans already know what my answer is gonna be.
Oh, DC. So, is it DC or Marvel?
Now you see, if you don't speak up for yourself, people are gonna put things in your mouth. In this case, words.
DC or Marvel?
You know it's Marvel.
Marvel. I'm both.
That's such a cop-out answer. That's such a cop-out answer.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you said that.
I'm both. I don't have a problem with DC, and this is where this is where my divide is. Marvel is killing it in the box office, movies, everything. All movies, Marvel is killing it. On TV series, DC's killing it.
So you're saying DC is killing it
On TV series,
on the TV series,
right?
Okay.
But Marvel really hasn't brought out anything in
A few
TV
things.
series.
I mean, just a few things. They haven't done much, but a few things.
Like
They've quite a bit, Alja. Actually.
yeah, like the WandaVision kind of like threw me off at the beginning. I'll give that, but I was able to only watch the first episode of
Falcon Winter Soldier.
yeah, and that looked pretty.
It looked good.
That
It looked really good.
That looked really good.
So now that Marvel is getting into the TV side of stuff, I'll be honest, WandaVision, it actually ended up really good. So it opened a lot of doors for a lot of other things. Now that they're and the way they're planning stuff, I think it's excellent.
It was excellent.
Because now that WandaVision's finished, now they're doing Winter Soldier, Falcon Winter Soldier. Falcon Winter Soldier's going until May. Soon as that's finished, they're doing Loki.
You see how excited he is when he talks about that? But he's gonna.
No, but again, they're now getting into the TV game. With DC, they have Supergirl, they have Flash, they have Arrow, they have Batgirl, Batwoman. They have so many stuff on DC, and
they're all good.
they're actually all good.
No, they're not all good. I watched Batgirl.
I'm surprised.
I watched
first
Batgirl.
season and the second season
Oh what?
of Batwoman.
I didn't see that. I saw something that looked like she turned black.
Black girl or white girl?
How? No, but no.
Just say black girl or white girl.
So now, okay,
One season is white, one season is black. So,
Batwoman went from white to black.
and there's a reason. So that's why I'm asking you.
Why? She faded to black?
No, there's a reason.
What happened?
There's a reason, but I need you to answer my question. Did you watch
I didn't see the black. No, I saw the first season,
Which was the white girl?
which was Ruby Rose, who played Batwoman.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I hated the first season of Batwoman.
Yeah,
I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
At all. So when they came out with the second season, I
Yeah.
said, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
uh-huh.
But I watched it, and
And
it's
it's good?
actually better than the first. I'm not saying it was the greatest, but I'm
Okay.
saying it's better than the first season.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something that I normally don't do. I'm gonna use your recommendation and watch it, and it better be good.
Okay. And the one thing DC has that I like is they tend to
Play with each other.
cross series platform. So every year they have one episode or one series in each episode.
Yeah.
So the last one they had it's called Crisis, which explains a lot of things going forward and the multiverse and a whole bunch of other stuff. So each series, so Arrow has episode 1, Supergirl has episode 2, Flash has episode 3, Batwoman has episode 4. So in order to watch the whole series, you have to watch every single episode or series. Sorry,
Every show.
every show to follow and understand
Yeah, I know that.
what the hell. That's what I like about them on the TV series.
What was the other one? You mentioned the Flash, Arrow, Supergirl. What was the other group of the clowns? There's another group of clowns that DC has.
Another group.
There's a bunch of them.
There's a bunch of them.
What's that one called? They're a part of it.
I'm trying to remember who you're talking about.
Don't exclude them.
DC Legends or something like that?
Yes.
Oh, these legends. Okay, yeah, you're right. Legends. They're probably the worst of the bunch. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And but I think they're the worst of the bunch because they're the degenerates of the other episodes.
Are they like newer characters?
No,
DC Legends?
no. So
What you don't understand when I say newer characters? I mean when I say newer, they're characters that are made way after the Batmans, the Wonder Woman,
yes,
and all that.
then yes, if you put it that way, yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like one of in DC in Legends, Siren, she was in Arrow.
What should she do? Sing?
No, she doesn't sing
So what is she called Siren?
because she screams at people and waves.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Right, so it was really the degenerates of other shows, then they all came together and formed Legend. I've never heard of Legends until that.
Isn't there like a young black kid and an older white man that kind of morphed together or something?
Yes, his name is...
That's DC for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, they don't discriminate.
I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember his name.
And, Dean's friend Adam is in there, the Atom.
The Atom?
Yeah. You don't know the Atom? Come on, you know the Atom.
Nah, man. Honestly, I'm out of touch with all this DC stuff that's been happening. With the Atom.
He only knows Batman.
That's it, right? Oh my god.
If there isn't a Batarang in the TV series, I don't know what it is.
Okay, you know what?
So listen,
You want me to explain to you
explain
what my problem with Batman is? So you can-
Yeah. What's your problem with Batman, Mark? Let's hear this.
Again.
Again. Besides the fact that obviously, clearly, I don't like the movies, right?
Yeah, that's a given.
Okay, so the character itself, Batman, I find is a little too unbelievable.
Okay.
Okay, if you put Batman in the world with, say, with Arrow,
Right.
maybe the Wonder Twins,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Then I could say, okay, here we go. Even if we were to cross over into Marvel, what's her name? Natasha Romanoff,
Okay.
Black Widow,
Black Widow. Yeah.
Hawkeye,
Right.
normal people.
Yeah.
I could say, okay, I'm okay with Batman.
But
But I think what really pisses me off, fans, is I repeatedly watch Batman fight against characters that are way, way more powerful than him. And the only thing I keep hearing from everybody is, oh, Batman is smart and he has money. Like, really? That's all it takes? You're smart and money and then you can do whatever you want?
And don't forget, it's the supercomputer does all this research.
It's so dumb. Like, even when Batman was going against Superman, they made it so competitive, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, what's the difference between Batman and Iron Man?
That's not the point, though.
No, I'm asking you a question.
What's the difference?
The reason I say those two,
Yeah.
they're both rich.
Okay.
They both use their money for gadgets and
Okay.
suits and
Hold
to
on.
make themselves stronger.
Iron Man's suits are way more advanced than Batman's. Batman's just a rubber suit. Come on, let's be honest. It's just a rubber suit.
In the Snyder cut, you'll
He has a
you'll
boomerang.
see different.
Okay. Okay, but it still doesn't explain if Batman is fighting against Superman.
Right?
How is that? Like, most people say their argument is Batman is smart. I have no problem with that because Batman's supposed to be one of the smartest characters in DC.
Right?
But let's not make it seem like the character he's fighting is dumb. Like, if Superman knows that Batman always has a contingency plan, why would I go close to him for him to fling some kryptonite on me or something? Why wouldn't I just float up there and hit him with a ray and kill him? It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense at all. You think Superman's that dumb? Oh, I'm gonna come down there so you could throw kryptonite. And even when I come down there, I'm just gonna look at you, watch you pull the kryptonite out. But did you see when the Flash tried to zoom around Batman in not Batman, Superman?
Mhm.
Have you seen
The original.
In the original,
Yeah.
the Flash tried to, I guess, go around Superman. Superman is holding, I think,
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman and
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
And Cyborg.
And Cyborg, that's
And
right.
So everyone knows the Flash is quick. So Flash is actually going around, and Flash is moving, and he actually sees Superman look at him. You want to know how quick you gotta be to look at the Flash? Do you know how quick you gotta be? So it doesn't make no sense. You're gonna come down to Batman, watch him pull the kryptonite out of his back pocket, and fling it on you. It doesn't make no sense to me.
But in Batman's defense, not that I'm defending Batman,
Okay.
he was wearing a Superman Buster suit.
Superman Buster suit.
If that's what you want to call it.
Okay.
Right? Just like Iron Man, he has his Hulk Buster suit.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. If they did Batman versus the Hulk, would you think that'd be something to watch, or you think that's man, I can't believe this? Batman versus the Hulk. Batman versus the Hulk, because the reason why I said that
Why?
is because the Hulk is pretty much equal to Superman. I think in most things, like most cartoons I've seen, they've always said Superman was actually stronger than the Hulk. They made Superman come out on top,
Right?
right? But when I just said that, your face kind of cringed like, Batman has no business messing with the Hulk.
The reason I say that is because Batman always has his contingency plan for
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah.
Is kryptonite.
Okay.
Against the Hulk, the harder you hurt him, the stronger he gets.
So he has no business.
But it's two different mindsets too. It's two different mindsets. You're absolutely right. If Superman really wanted to, he'd fly right up and bun everybody out the planet, including Batman. But he has that mentality, and that's the part of
You talk about the mentality is like,
the Boy Scout mentality. He's
let me
not-
roll some dice,
Right.
maybe I might lose.
Yeah. Well, no, not. I might come up with snake eyes, but you know what? It's the right thing to do.
Snake eyes!
But you know what? It's the mentality thing. Like Batman, he is counting on that mentality that this guy's not going to come down and kill him, so that he can potentially use his trump card, whatever that trump card happens to be. There is no reasoning with the Hulk.
Yeah, none.
When the Hulk comes after you, he's coming after you.
Okay.
If you hit me, I'm gonna hit you harder.
Yeah. And actually, he's not even going to let you hit him. He's just going to hit you.
Okay.
So now, with that mentality you're talking about, have you guys seen the TV series The Boys?
Yes.
Heard about it. Haven't seen it yet.
You need to watch it.
All right.
The characters they take off of Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and they make their own characters. But they're relentless. They have no remorse. So the Superman character,
So it would actually be, the Boys is something what probably the Justice League should be.
should be exactly
The mentality.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, the mentality, yeah.
The Superman character in The Boys, like he has a heat vision, super strength. He's the top of the guy. Nobody can beat him. He has no problem lasering your ass. None.
If that's what it takes. Right?
There was one episode I saw. I can't remember what season. I'm sure it was season 2. My dude, some bank robber who's playing like he's being nice, saving a bank because somebody was robbing the bank. He cornered the guy on a wall, held his face on a wall, and crushed his head. No remorse.
You'd like
A
it.
little excessive. Maybe a little excessive.
You'd like it.
You'd like it, Dean. You need to watch it.
You'd like it.
But you know what? I guess, okay, so if Superman had gone rogue or something like that, flew off the handle, that's what I would want to see.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because once he does that, now things are different.
are different.
Yeah.
Now again, only in the cartoon.
Yeah.
They did that in the cartoon.
Hmm.
They went to the Justice League went to a different universe where all the characters were bad. And Superman didn't take shit from nobody. He flat out killed Lex Luthor. There was no question about, why is Luthor doing this? Why is Superman letting Luthor? Nope. He killed him.
And Superman looks in the camera. No sequel here. Done.
So that version, and again, it's an alternate reality. To your point, Mark, that was probably one of the best DC shows that I've seen because,
It was animated?
well, yes, it was animated, and they just had they used their superpowers how normal people would. You piss me off, I'm gonna kill you.
It's like Hancock. Remember Hancock, that movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Call me an asshole.
One more time.
This gone, man. See a little kid popping out in space.
Right, it's human nature, right? I don't care how nice people are. Like, we're nice guys, but wrong us. I can show you how nice we can't be. Right?
Yeah. Human nature.
Human nature. You're raised to be nice. You were raised to be polite. You were raised to follow the rules. But piss me off, all that's out the window.
Except
True.
for us in the room, though. You know, we'll never harm each other.
Nah, yeah, we don't do that to each other.
Yeah.
Might get to at a certain point sometimes, but that's when you go and cut, end scene.
It won't happen.
There's a speaker box over there, man. Just cool off and go, you know, fall asleep on the speaker box.
Take our rest.
Yeah.